That's good. There? Yes? Thank you, Chair. Good afternoon to everyone. Nice to meet you. I am Michael Kaufman-Falchuk from Consciente Colectivo, a social and environmental youth organization from Argentina, and I am also one of the 6 elected representatives of the public for the Escazú Agreement. I want to ask you a little questions. Who knows the Escazú Agreement here in the room? Those people, please raise your hands. Don't be shy. Okay, we can do it better, and perhaps next year I can come back again and ask you again. But to say in a few words, the Escazú Agreement is the brother or the sister of the Aarhus Convention. So first of all, I want to celebrate and thank you all for the work you have been doing in these 25 years, because you were an inspiration for the celebration of the Escazú Agreement. At the same time, and from what I have been hearing, I want to be honest in terms of my disappointment about the serious lack of resources that exist for the promotion of these important rights. I hope this changes in this important year. Just to finish the summary of Escazú, it's important to know that a key axis of the agreement is to give protection to human rights defenders in environmental matters, because we are still, in Latin America, the most dangerous region for defenders. To briefly summarize how I came to be in this role, last year in November, we had elections and every person registered in the regional public mechanism was able to vote. Each voter had 1 vote to elect any of the more than 50 candidates. And the 2 persons receiving the highest number of votes in each of the sub-regions were elected as representatives. So finally, there are, including myself, 2 representatives from South America, 2 from Central America and Mexico, and 2 from the Caribbean. Today, we had a glimmer of hope because we have Aarhus and Escazú as tools we didn't have previously. The result of that is that now there are over 60 countries between both agreements that have obligations and responsibilities to guarantee these rights of access to information, public participation, and access to justice in environmental matters. And not only at the national level, parties also should, for example, promote public participation in international environmental forums and negotiations. I don't need to go to history books to tell you that this is not happening. I experienced in the last few weeks problems regarding the participation in the negotiations for a global plastic treaty and in this view of climate change. At the same time, talking with colleagues from different countries, they also experience restrictions and problems with participation, among other difficulties. Nowadays, in our region, we are experiencing a triple crisis: the climate, democratic, and socio-economic crisis. While Latin America and the Caribbean populations continue to experience economic crisis, higher levels of violence, and growing inequality, the climate crisis deepens these sad realities. I want to bring to the conversation the words of the resolution adopted by the European Parliament on May 19 of 2021 that says that states must take action to support the Escazú Agreement, for example, assisting state parties in ratifying and implementing the agreement, assisting civil society in engaging with the agreement, and contributing to its implementation and providing support for the voluntary fund established under the agreement. So, one of my main questions here is, what have you done about this? What commitments shall be assumed from now on? Aarhus and Escazú are key tools to build more just and sustainable society in a global context of climate change. But tools only work when they are suitable to address the problems we are living with nowadays. I like a song by Imagine Dragons. It's called It's Time. Perhaps you know it. Don't worry. I am not here to advertise music. Distinguished delegates, dear colleagues, it's time. It's time to take transcendental decisions. It's time for a turning point, and that means to urgently increase the ambition, resources, and political decision to give these topics the priority they require. Let's work together to build a better present and a possible and just future for all. Thanks for your listening.